Hello?
Hey! I think that you and me need to talk about some stuff.
Okay.
78 Harley in mint condition?
Yes, sir.
I think we should talk about this.
Okay.
Okay, here's the deal. Look, don't sell the bike.
What was it? I'm sorry?
Look, don't sell the bike. You think that's a good
Okay.
idea?
What'd you say? I'm sorry?
This is a very special bike. You know what this bike means to me.
Okay.
I'm just not. It's just. Look, is there anything you feel like asking me about?
Well, okay, this is the deal. It is my aunt and uncle's bike. My uncle just had a few strokes, and he's really not remembering anything right now. I mean, he's remembering stuff, but he's not remembering long term.
Well,
he's remembering short term, and they're going through a major life crisis right now, and a lot of people's wanting to know if they can mail cashier's checks. They're out of town. They can't meet. They want to know if they can do PayPal, and this is the deal. No funny business. No, I mean, they're going through enough right now. And I've been getting a lot of text, a lot of emails, and basically, if you can't really meet in person and all those lines, if you can't really come and inspect the bike or anything like that, I mean, they're going through enough. And if you can't like come and look at the bike, and like, it is in immaculate shape. My uncle took care of this bike. It's never been in the rain. It's always been under a cover in a building. Like this guy, when they got done riding it, he would wash it off. He would wax it. It has a fresh paint job on it. This man, this was his baby. He has no children. He took care of this bike. I mean, this was his child, and it kills him to even sell it. But he cannot remember how to ride this bike. And my aunt does not have a license to drive it, and she was just the passenger. And she has so many memories of it that he doesn't. And so now it's just like sitting there. And everybody just wants to mail me a check and all this, and you are the first person who actually has contacted me through my phone number and actually has called me about it. And I'm like, I don't want to get irritated with you. I don't want to get upset with you or anything along those lines. I just want no funny business about this. And now I'm like sitting here even wondering, should I have even posted it on Craigslist? I mean, do you understand what I'm coming from? Like, yeah, and like when a phone number came up from California, I'm like, holy crap, here we go. You know, and this is what I've been going through for like 3 days now.
Well,
and
ain't that
like,
a kick in the head?
even somebody texted me at like 3:00 this morning. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, you know, and
that would suck.
I mean, and I'm just trying to help them out, you know, and they're in their early, you know, mid-50s, late 50s, you know, and they just don't need that hunky-dory stuff, you know, and they're going through enough right now, and they don't need to be dealing with if somebody's like, oh, I'm out of the country, and can I send a cashier's check? And then I will make final arrangements for a shipper to pick it up. I'm like, no, thank you.
Okay.
I know how that goes. I'm not ignorant. You know, I may live in Kentucky, but I'm not a back hills hillbilly, you know, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. I'm so sorry. But if you're truly interested in this, sir, I will gladly meet you, and I will let you inspect the bike. You may, you know, you may do whatever you would like. By all means, sir. By all means.
Loan from the bank, no problem.
Okay. Okay. I just, you know, and like I said, you know, I even got a text at like 2:00, like almost 3:00 this morning. And, with the guy offering, saying, hey, I can send you a cashier's check and then, send a shipper. I'm like, it's 3:00 in the morning.
Well, what kind of
I am so sorry.
venue?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Thematically. What I'm trying to say is, look, don't sell the bike.
Okay. I mean, you're the first person who's actually, physically contacted me to my phone and actually called me before, giving me some bogus, speech about, about,
just,
this bike.
I mean, I don't,
So your old uncle will be there to sign the bill of sale?
Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, it has a clear title, and he has no children. This has been his duty. He has taken immaculate. We even, and when he first, this is the long story, okay? My aunt, who has never had her driver's license in her life, every time she has her permit, and every time it goes to expire, she just goes and gets it renewed, okay? And they drive a Jeep Cherokee, and she was on their way home from him having a doctor's appointment. And when they were on their way home from him having a doctor's appointment, this Jeep only has liability on it. So they were pulling up at a stoplight, and well, lo and behold, she rear-ended a little white car in front of them.
that would suck.
Oh, hold on. My phone started going. Anyway, this little white car did not have insurance, and they only had liability. So they don't have the funds to fix the Jeep. And the little white car is like, don't worry about it, since they didn't have insurance, and they left the scene of the accident. Well, so my husband goes and rescues my Aunt Fran and my Uncle Gary, and they limp the Jeep home. So now at the moment they have zero transportation. So my Aunt Fran and my Uncle Gary asked us to post this bike online, since my Uncle Gary cannot drive it anymore, so they can get them a vehicle. So my Aunt Fran goes down and gets her driver's license now. And so now they have no transportation. So they're in dire need to sell this bike so they can get my Aunt Fran a small vehicle.
Okay.
So they're right now at this moment, they are going through a major life crisis. And they're both on, disability, and so they're very crunched on, income.
I'm sorry, I really am.
They are in very, this is a big life change for them. So
Yeah.
they are in dire need to sell this. And there's so much that has changed within the last month that it's just completely different. But this bike is in very, very, very good condition. And it is fully dressed. And it is a little dusty right now because it hasn't been drove. And they do live on, like a little, gravel road. But, I mean, he would pull into the park where they live. And as soon as he could pull into, like, where they were close to their house, he would drive through the grass. Because he didn't want to drive on the gravel as far as he didn't have to. I mean, this is how much he babied this bike. Like, it's insane. He loves this bike so much, but he just can't drive it anymore.
Look, is there anything you feel like asking me about?
Right. And so, I mean, I only live like a quarter of a mile away from them, and it's located roughly about 50 miles south of Cincinnati and about 50 miles north of Louisville. That's pretty good, about all I can really tell you at the moment. It's like, if you know where Interstate 71 is in Kentucky, that's roughly, get on highway, Interstate 71, it's Interstate 71 south of Cincinnati, Interstate 71 north of Louisville.
Okay.
And they do not have a vehicle at the moment, so they're home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, and they actually have nurses and doctors who come and visit my uncle at the moment. So, and my husband works day shift, and I'm not allowed to drive because I'm recovering from knee surgery. So, he gets off work at 4 in the afternoon, so we could be over there to meet you at after 4 p.m. So,
Okay.
I don't know roundabout where you would be traveling from, but
Chicago.
pretty much.
Yeah. Listen, we're still going to do this bike thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you're still like truly interested.
Well, I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I mean, it's all completely up to you, sir. I mean, it's like 8,000 or best offer. I mean, there's some wiggle room there, you know.
$1,500.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Okay, here's the deal.
$1,500.
1,500?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Like, we looked up the Blue Book on this, and I mean, like, in like excellent condition. I mean, this like in immaculate condition, this bike could go for like 15,000.
I'm just not. It's just.
I'm sorry. I mean, honestly, sir, I actually did work for Harley Davidson up in York, Pennsylvania.
I was just sitting here thinking I was talking to some ambitious youngster eager to make good. Hell, you've got it made.
I mean, I'm not oblivious when it comes to Harley Davidson, sir. I'm not your average female.
Yeah, secret is open up the carb all the way.
I'm sorry.
This is a very special bike.
You know what, sir? I truly believe you.
You know what this bike means to me?
I'm sorry, but $1,500 doesn't go very far in my book. I'm not some backwoods hillbilly country chick either.
Well, ain't that a kick in the head?
Well, yeah, it might be a kick in the head too.
I'm damn sorry if I bothered you.
You have a good day, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Well, I just apologize like hell. I'm sorry, I really am.
Well, you have a wonderful day and happy Memorial Weekend.
Well, hold it.
I'm sorry. Well, I just apologize like hell. Has the whole world gone crazy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, my grandpa used to tell me about when he was a kid, before there was TV. They used to sit around and tell stories. I think we should talk about this.
I mean, I'm not the seller of the bike, so I can't negotiate anything. And I can't get into a bidding war or anything like that over the phone, sir.
Come on, pick a topic. I'll yak all night. Look, is there anything you feel like asking me about? Hey, need any money?
Do I need money?
Yeah.
No, sir. I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, it's an exciting time then.
Not really, but hey, sir. I need to get off here and cook dinner for my children. So, you have a very pleasant weekend, and I will talk to you shortly, I guess, when you figure out a better price than $1,500. You have a wonderful weekend.
Look, I gotta
Thank you.
go. Goodbye.